Hi, it's Daniel, and today I have a crazy story to share with you about my recent trip to the Borgata casino in Atlantic City. As you all know, I am allergic to dairy, and let me tell you, this was one heck of a challenge at the Borgata. As I was there, I was asked to leave a VIP buffet, or call it kicked out. I'll say I was asked to leave. I couldn't find any dairy-free desserts anywhere on the property. I mean, come on, is it really that hard to have a dairy-free dessert? But please watch because it gets even crazier. I get sick, and this time it's not from a dairy allergy. It's actually something else. I won't spoil it for you just yet, but let's say that things take a turn for the unexpected. My adventure here at the Borgata was definitely one for the books. So if you're like me and you have dairy allergies or other dietary restrictions, stick around. And if you're not, but you're considering visiting the Borgata Casino in New Jersey, then you should also check out this video. Thanks for tuning in, and please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button so that you don't miss any more wacky stories like this one. So it's report card time. And don't forget that you can visit my website, lacfactor.com, for more information on the report cards, how they're graded, blogs, recipes, and more. Of course, let's start with labels, as we always do. Nothing has nutritional labels here at the Borgata. I couldn't find it on any of the displays. I couldn't find it on the menus. I couldn't find it online. There's 15 eateries inside Borgata, and I couldn't find labels anywhere. 0 out of 10 for this. When it comes to amenities, let's talk about the room. And let me show you this clip of my room tour. All right, so I just came in, and luckily enough and nice enough, my luggage was right here waiting, right by the door. So I did actually take some clothing out, put it away, and just kind of look around before I gave my little walk around. But this is a classic king room, so I'm pretty sure it would be like a kind of standard size room, I guess, that you would get here. This is not a suite by any means, but it is a nice large space. You have a TV right over in here. You have a little kind of menu guide for some stuff in the room. So in-room dining. You can get some breakfast, stuff like that. An American breakfast, continental. Prices are all right there. They seem a little high, but reasonable for a casino resort, I would imagine. Can get some sandwiches, soups, get your beverages. We got TV right here. It does turn a little bit if you're going to be kind of at the little desk area, which I have to say, by the way, something different from here versus Vegas would be, I think, this desk sitting area for a pretty standard room. A lot of standard rooms in Vegas don't have a desk workstation that I've seen for basic MGM properties. But as you see, the Borgata is a luxury resort. You have a little mini fridge right down in here. I got some water that kind of fallen out, sorry. There was nothing in there, it was empty. I just put in some bottles of water. You can just see the kind of beat up a little bit down in there. There was a bunch of dust here. I don't know if you can see this on the camera now, but I'm just gonna put my finger over it. A little bit of dust. There's obviously tons of drawers for clothing and such right in here. They are not soft clothes, or they are. You just gotta push it a good ways. The dust is still coming off of my fingers. Nice little handles. But again, some of the furniture showing some of its age here. So a little coffee maker setup right here. pretty small guy. Kind of take out. There's a French roast, only dark roast and decaf. Again, a little bit of dust if you see here, kind of coming off. A lot of dust actually. Some cups. We have our ice bin, little condiment kit here for your coffee. I think there's 2 of them. Yeah, 2 condiment kits. Here's our little workstation here, which you can kind of chill out on. Little frame up in there. There is, looks like hardwired internet, which could come in handy. I actually don't have that connection on my Mac though. Mine's a little bit different. This kind of turns the lamp on and off. It's pretty cool. Again, lots of dust on all the fixtures everywhere. Table is nice. Nice little chair there. Can kind of chill out and relax. Not too bad. There is the blower from the AC that would kind of come right onto the table if you're sitting here. I do like to be cool. That's just me. But even I imagine after a little while, it might get a hair nippy. Check out this view. This view is pretty spectacular. You get the marina out here. There's the MGM tower there. It's connected. So this is the Borgata tower. That would be the MGM tower. This is all casino area down in here. And I was wondering the other day if I could actually walk from here to Harrah's. And I wasn't sure how that would work out, but it looks like there is a long path that I could walk to Harrah's. I'm not sure if I need to do that yet or not. No offense to Harrah's. But I actually want to get to the boardwalk. And I think I'm about 2 miles away. So I'm going to probably focus my efforts on getting to the boardwalk rather than trying to walk over to Harrah's. But it does look like there's a path that would take me all the way over to Harrah's. Probably a good walk. Not as far as the boardwalk, but it's a nice view if you're looking out the marina and such. Alright, so continuing on, we have this little seating area here. Kind of fluffy couch. Not too bad. You can sit and look out the window there. We've got a little nightstand here by the bed. Again, a lot of prints on the glass. It was kind of like that. I already took out my computer, but this is the first time I've ever seen this. It's actually an envelope that you would put some gratuity into. So we hope you're enjoying your stay. It was my pleasure to prepare the room for you. If you require anything, let me know. So I guess you'd put some money right in here and then you kind of seal it up. I've never seen that in a room before. That's interesting. Sad. Must be that most people don't leave a gratuity when they should. Again, just lots of dust here on the phone. You can see that. Dust back in here. The bed looks comfy. Nice big headboard. The lampshade, I tried to fix it before I did the video. It doesn't really stay. Kind of flat, you know. I don't know, it's kind of crooked. I don't know if it has been through some wars or what, but again, there's a lot of dust on the lamp as well. I do love this metal right here. This is a nice little design here. And again, this kind of turns off and on the light right in here. It kind of flicks a little bit. I don't know if you see that. I go all the way up and it turns down rather than getting brighter. Going down and up turns it, starts to flick, kind of weird. There is a charger right back in here. I already plugged it in to make sure it works, so that is nice. Charger on both sides of the bed, one on each side. Nice comfy pillows, it looks like. There's a little bit of a, I don't know, ripped in the sheets, I guess, right here. It's kind of weird that they would put sheets with a hole in it onto the bed. That's kind of a miss right there. And I mean, you see that because it's like right here on the bed. So They must have, I don't know, they missed that one. I do love the design in the carpet here. This is nice. Nice little purple swirls. And of course, another nightstand on this side. So a nice large bed. I'm not sure what to make of this artwork. I was trying to figure it out. I don't know what your thoughts are. Let me know. Kind of looks a little bit funky. But it's a nice room. I think it'll definitely work for a couple of nights that I'm here. Certainly not as big as the suites that I'm used to in Vegas, but I definitely think that it does work. Bed is comfy. Feels nice to sit down on and relax. And again, just looking at some of the furniture here, you can see how it's a little beat up and scratched. All right, so got this nice long length mirror here, right in the hallway area. Here's a little closet right in here. Sadly, no lights in the closet. It's funny, it looks like a large safe to put all your money in that you're gonna bring and gamble. But it's actually, funny enough, it is just the size of a stack of money. I mean, a tall stack of money, right? What do you think? But you can't fit a laptop in it. Maybe a couple pieces of jewelry, I would imagine. But it's really about that thick. I'd literally say it's the size of a stack of money thick. That's about it. You got an iron right up on the top there. A couple of towels. Enough space to put some luggage. The ironing rack is right there as well. And then of course our bathroom. Rather nice bathroom, I would say. You got some granite here for the countertop. Some nice fixtures right in here. You got the hand wash and body lotion, all branded for MGM. Not too bad. A little bit of water because I washed my hands. Sorry about that. There's some light fixtures here. Again, if you look underneath here, I'm going to use tissues now for this, but a lot of dust right up in here to clean off. So right in here as well. Room is just very dusty. I don't know why. A lot of dust. Huge mirror here. You got your hair dryer up on the top. A couple of glasses. Beautiful walk-in shower here. I do appreciate this. This is nice. Door kind of comes right out. Love the bench. Nice little seating area, nice tile work. And check this out. This is something new that I hadn't seen before. There's actually temperature controls on the dial. This is the first time I've run into this in a hotel. So you actually would turn right here. If you like really hot water, or kind of 100-ish, 90-ish. I don't know how hot you like your water, but let's say I leave mine about 95 to 100. When you just come in and turn the dial on, you don't have to actually wait and play around with the temperature like I'm used to. So it'll just pop right on at the temperature that you're used to. I kind of like that. I appreciate that. There's something cool that I noticed. Again, you get your body wash, shampoo, conditioner here, all branded for MGM. Nice little bench area there. And of course your toilet is separate. Little water closet here. So you saw what I just saw, but things get worse. Let's take a look. All right, so after being out at the boardwalk all day, come back into the room now, and I don't know what it is, but I thought it was just me and allergies because I hadn't been to Atlantic City before, but the room, something in the room was bothering me wicked. And like I come back in, I start sneezing, coughing, even trouble breathing. I do have asthma, so every now and then, like bad allergies and stuff can kind of flare up and really kind of get the best of me. But this has never happened to me before in a hotel. And I don't know exactly what it is that is causing me the issue, but it's bad. So I went down to the front desk and they're gonna move me to another room that is a StayWell room. And it's supposed to be more, you know, allergen friendly. She doesn't know exactly what it is that could be bothering me in the room. I asked her to come maybe check out the HVAC. Sometimes HVAC and dust and stuff like that can bother me. So I'm gonna get my stuff together and move down to 3 floors down. That's where I'm going, 3 floors down. And I'll show you that room when I get there. Okay, wish me luck. All right, so I just walked into the new room. I put my luggage right in here. The room looks almost exactly the same, just, what would you call it? Not backwards, you know, the other direction. It's like an alternate view. Let's just do a quick walk through the room and check it out, make sure everything is okay. It should be, like I said, the same as the other room. Sorry for that towel, I just washed my hands. I got all sweaty moving my bags, but all this here still looks the same. I'm hoping a little bit less dust, but I don't think that's the case. There's still a lot of dust in the lampshades. But the bathroom looks clean. There's the little vitamin C thing on top of the shower there. Guess that's supposed to keep me healthier. Vitamin C gets infused in the water. Again, same nice shower as the other room. Got the toilet area, same thing. Carpet looks fine. Here we go, bed. Everything looks fine. In terms of smell, does it smell any different? The room smelled a little stale, but I just put the air on and the staleness is starting to get better. I'm hoping that I'm gonna feel better. I feel all jacked up at the moment, so it's hard to say whether or not, you know, it's gonna be the trick. I don't know. This looks pretty good. Not as much dust as the other room, I don't think. Trying to look right in here. This looks nice. This is nice and clean. The TV looks funky here. Is the TV not working? I guess I just shut it off. Try to turn it back on again. Do you use a TV in a room? I don't know. Some people do, some people don't. But there was actually a fun movie last night I hadn't seen for a while. I was watching like, I don't know, 5 minutes of before I went to bed. Starting Interactive Systems. Let's try the channel button. No, nothing's happening. It says it may take a few minutes, so I'll wait. But I put that on when I came in, and it's been about 5 minutes and it hasn't come on. So I'm hoping the TV is not broken. All of this looks about the same. Remember, we got all the furniture here, little stuff here. Of course, the fridge. No free champagne. A little bit of dirt there. Some blue stuff. But it is cold. That's a good thing. So everything is about the same, I think. I don't see any major differences yet in the room. I'm hoping it'll be a major difference in how I feel. That's the hope. But all of this looks pretty cool. So here we go. Here's something different. What is this? It says Cleveland Clinic Wellness. A StayWell room. Interesting. Oh, here we go. I don't know if you can see this in the light. Let's move over here. So my wellness journey starts now. My room features air purification, aromatherapy, cleaning protocol, Cleveland Clinic Wellness Dawn Simulation, designated signage, guided meditation, in-room welcome display. I didn't see an in-room welcome display. Maybe that's supposed to be on the TV. StayWell mattress and an encasement, along with the shower. And they say all these protocols have been utilized in this room. Oh, UVC light to help neutralize bacteria, viruses, and other microbes. Additionally, the air purification is designed to tackle major pollutants such as pollen, mold, odors, and particles that carry bacteria and viruses. Very nice. So hopefully this should be very helpful to me. I'm hoping it helps me to feel better. The mattress, oh, interesting. I thought it was like firmer, but it does sink in. It does feel different than the other bed. Final verdict after I sleep on it for tonight. We'll see. And then there's a couple of gizmos over here that is something new. They're more about your StayWell experience. This thing here, not sure what this is. Looks like an air purifier, I guess. Power, it's, I don't know, I'm not gonna touch that, but then this thing over here, Rabbit Air. This looks like a purifier. What do we got here? We got, looks like it's in sleep mode. And there's another button, that red button says, replace the filter. I don't really feel nothing coming out of here. What does that mean, replace the filter? Where is the filter? Oh, a little hair back here. So I don't think that's the filter, is it, that hair? I hope not. Oh, maybe it's in here? Let's see, does this cover come off? I've never used one of these things. Perhaps I should call back down and tell them, replace the filter. Let's see. Oh, looks like it's turning on. I don't know. Let me see here a second. Put this right here. There we go. I have to use both my hands. There it is. Just cool. Wow. Look at that. Huh. I don't know your thoughts, but does that seem like air purification or what? Holy crap. Wow. My goodness, I would think that the thing is frozen, but I'm thinking it's not ice. That is nasty. Wow. I think I'm definitely gonna have to let the front desk know about this. This is supposed to be what a StayWell clean room looks like. Oh my goodness. Whew. Wow. I don't know. My goodness. To be continued. I'm gonna have to go downstairs and have a chat because they gotta do something about that, right? Maybe that's why I'm feeling the way I'm feeling. So after that horrible discovery of all that dust, which was clogging the air filter, I went back downstairs and they said they would have someone come and clean it. So I went down and I got some food. I used the casino. Nobody ever showed up to clean it. My allergies persisted. I had to take my allergy medicine, my Tylenol for the wicked bad headaches. It could have helped so much if I could have opened a window, but like most hotels, you can't open the windows. So as far as amenities, you've seen the room, you saw the toiletries. I'm quite sad that for costing between 150 to 250 per night, that's what these rooms go for, they don't even give you water. Water is available for purchase downstairs at $7 a bottle. I visited the gym on the property, continuing on the amenities here, but you have to actually leave the area of the hotel I was in, walk entirely through the casino, go over where the MGM towers are, and inside there is a small gym. For a grandiose hotel with such opulence, the gym is really small. It had 4 treadmills, 2 ellipticals, and a weight bench. It was kind of drab. The machines functioned, but out of the 5 TVs on the wall, only 2 of them were working. You're supposed to be able to plug in your headphones to, like elliptical and treadmill machines and listen to the TV that's on the wall. You kind of tune to a channel, but all of this was broken. So you could only watch the TVs with no sound. And sadly, there was no closed captioning either. So if you had to be really good at reading lips if you wanted to pay attention. There's an indoor pool, there's an outdoor pool, there's a spa, as well as like 15 eating establishments. I would say that there are plenty of amenities for you to use so that you could spend your time and stay at the resort. And that's a good thing because you're like 2 miles from the boardwalk. So if you're coming to Atlantic City to visit the boardwalk, it's impossible to walk there from this hotel. You will need to have a car or hire an Uber. Oh, and for cars, when it comes to amenities, you have to pay to park here. Unless, of course, you have status with your Players Club card. And, don't worry. All of the amenities that I just talked about, they come with a resort fee of about $35 a night, which again, can be waived if you have high enough player status. But none of this comes cheap. We're gonna have to do a 7 out of 10 for the amenities. So I gotta be honest, this is an epic fail when it comes to cleanliness in this room. I've seriously never seen that level of dust in a hotel room before, and never to the point where it made me sick. When I was leaving at the airport, a fellow passenger who was sitting there, she was waiting for a flight, I heard her over talking to a friend. She said that she felt so exhausted. She said she flies to Vegas all the time, which is a 5-hour flight from the East Coast. She never feels like this. So I'm not sure what the technical name for this is, whether it's HVAC sickness or allergies. I'm allergic to dust. I know some of my viewers are not allergic to dairy like I am, so maybe you're not allergic to dust either. Well, I get lucky because I'm allergic to both. I have allergies to pollen and grass and trees, dust, right? The building also had really sporadic temperatures. So you'd be in one part of the building and another. One area would be like 75, one would be like 65. And there was dust everywhere, on the machines, on the slot machines, in the hallways, the elevators. Again, I'm no heating, cooling expert, but something tells me that the system needs servicing. But for my room alone for cleanliness, we're gonna have to do a 0 out of 10 for this. So for flavor, for what I was able to eat and drink, and we'll get to that in a bit because it wasn't everything, it was okay. My favorite flavors definitely came from the Noodles of Now. It's an Asian restaurant, and the food there was just incredible. As with most Asian cuisines, dairy is usually not a main staple, so it's usually one of my go-tos for getting food, and they're always able to accommodate me, and the food was delicious there. I went back actually for 2 nights because it was just so good. I also enjoyed the flavors at Metropolitan, which I had breakfast at for all 3 days that I was there. After the first day, it was great. So I decided to be able to go back. I was able to have my eggs, my bacon, my potatoes, all with no dairy, which they were able to accommodate. The flavors at the buffet and the grab and go options, they were just okay, I would say. So 8 out of 10 here for flavor. If we move on to attitude, let me start with talking about the Amphora Lounge. So it's a lounge that is for members only, basically platinum and gold members of the rewards program. It costs $12.99 and it also has an open bar. As you know, I'm not like the biggest drinker, so I'll have like a drink or two from time to time. So I'm not really someone who benefits a lot from an open bar, but I did want to go check this out because people said it was really nice. I met a few people in the casino. So I waited about 20 minutes. I got inside. I was greeted by a server. It's buffet style, like I said. So the first thing I asked was, how do I treat my dairy allergy? What would he recommend? I asked if there was any labels. He referred me to a manager who said everything has dairy. And I looked shocked, obviously. I said to him, he didn't go back to the kitchen. He didn't ask anybody. I asked him, you look so surprised. I said, am I the first person to ever ask you this request? And he said, yes. And he seemed very annoyed too. So I asked him, what do you think I should do? What do you recommend? And he actually said, well, I just think you should leave. So he then asked me for my credit card back, which I had paid the $12.99 for the buffet for. And he went back over and processed my return. His attitude was so poor. I honestly don't know what the foods were there and if I could find something, but I'm gonna be honest with you, I always find something at a buffet. But he actually asked me to leave. It was very inappropriate and a sad representation of the business. Very sad. There were nice servers at the Noodles of Now and the Metropolitan, but I'll be honest, this one really stung. So for attitude, we're gonna do a 0 out of 20 here. When it comes to cost, the Borgata is so isolated. It's just so far from anything. It's 2 miles from the boardwalk. You should only visit if you have a car or you're gonna plan on spending extra money to get around. An Uber was like 15, 20 bucks each way. And why do they charge for parking when they're so isolated? It's kind of wild for me. I know you can get it free if you have status, but to charge for parking when you're so isolated away, I don't think anyone would be parking there and then walking to the boardwalk. Kind of weird. But being there, obviously you're subjected to higher food costs. Everything is more expensive than outside the casino. Water, like I said, is like $7. There's no water in your room. When I went out to the boardwalk, I bought myself a couple of waters. Save some money, that's a tip right there. A small coffee here is about $6. 6 wings and fries, $18.95. A cheeseburger, $13. And of course the cost of the buffet, $39.99. Now, this is not the buffet I got thrown out of. That was for VIP members only. I'm a VIP, that's why I got thrown out. This is another buffet. I'll get into that in a second. But for the value of everything you get, I think it's overpriced. We're gonna do a 3 out of 10 here. When it comes to timeliness, for waiting to enter a restaurant, 15 to 20 minutes is great. No complaints here. It rolls out pretty good. Your food comes out quick. I didn't have any issues here at all. However, the timeliness of whoever was supposed to come and clean the dust from the air filters and make my room safe for me, that time never happened. And that was sad. And for that, we're gonna have to score a 3 out of 10. When it comes to options, there are limited options here when it comes to dairy-free. Please beware. As you know, don't go to the Alfora Lounge. You're not welcome there. For the larger buffet, we could only eat probably 25% of the offerings. Most of the flavors were okay. I was able to have some minestrone soup, shrimp cocktail, but everything else had dairy. There was mac and cheese, fried chicken, there was salmon with cheese on it, there was plantains that were covered in sour cream. Never seen that before. Everything, it was like a dairy smorgasbord. All the desserts I could not eat. There wasn't even any sorbet. $39.99, you don't get your value. I was there at the hotel from Monday through Thursday, so a lot of the finer dining establishments weren't open yet. I assumed that they could accommodate me, hopefully, but they weren't open, so I couldn't try them. So I'm not sure about that. There is a food area downstairs with quick foods. They had pasta, pizza, steak and cheese subs, and like a burger wings place. I was able to have some some wings and fries, but there was a salad juice bar that was closed the 2 times I went down there. So with the exception of the wings and the fries, everything down there was a dairy paradise. We're gonna have to do a 3 out of 10 for that. Lastly, we get into reception. When I arrived, my room was digitally made for me on my phone, so I didn't have to interact with the front desk, so I can't rate them on that reception. I kind of like that. It's just you go right in and just scan and boom. But who I can rate is the manager who threw me out of the buffet. He was not very welcoming. And when there was a room issue, the front desk was nice enough to move my room the first time, but they never sent anyone to help address the issue and clean it. So did I feel welcomed, loved, and appreciated at the Borgata? Sadly, the answer would be no. You have to do a 1 out of 10 here for reception. So what's our total score for the Borgata? lacfactor report card, 25. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you, and I hope to see you in the next video. Please do not forget to live your best dairy-free life, and God bless.